Okay, guys, so today we are going to talk about Pršut, and this is the final video for the series that I started last year on how to make a Pršut, or a whole ham leg, or if you're Italian, prosciutto, or in English American it would be country ham, but this isn't really a country ham because they have a different type of cure mix. Where we're from, we call this Pršut. And I wanted to show you guys the results of the year-long experiment that we did. And it turned out, I would say, 90% good. There was some failure. There were some problems, but at the end of the day, 90% of it was excellent and a fantastic learning experience, and 10% of it was not so good. But either which way, so let's get into it today. We're going to cut it, and then I'm also going to show you not just slicing it, but I'm going to cut what's left of it into smaller pieces so I can then vacuum pack that and preserve it and save it for a later date, or in my case, a later party, because we're having another party. And I want to cut some up for tonight. Then I also want to have some for Christmas and all the other good stuff that's coming up. Okay, here we go, guys.
Friday. I'm like a day or day before Thanksgiving, it was 50% off, so I got it. Otherwise, it's such a great gift. It is. Yeah, so I was like, cool.
Last year's special day.
I didn't think you would. I thought you would have.
What's your diarrhea? I don't know, Winco.
But then, this is such a great gift. I was like, oh, I don't think it goes. I think they're small out, really small out. You know, like that. You want to have tonight? Okay, you want? Sorry for earlier.
Yeah, he's like, no, I want to have two.
We went to Target and we have a game that we have to play. You hear about this game?
Wow.
I told my daughter she got a big fat
Yes,
ass.
I'm not happy with my Kobe right now.
And she's right.
Giving my daughter wine.
Yeah, she told us, and I was like, Maya, you just failed. Like,
Maya?
I'm like,
That's unacceptable.
Failed what?
Maya, drink. Put this on the floor. Put this on the floor.
Right, that's very unacceptable.
She's like, I told Eda, I'm like, Nikki's gonna come over and yell at you. He goes, what do you want to drink? She goes, oh my gosh. because he goes, who's driving the coat? And she goes, oh my god, I feel like such an adult.
You're
He
not.
pours her one. And then Eva pours her another one.
What?
And she
Yeah.
got,
It was like a splash of
What was my son?
they went to get burgers. They were walking. I was like, oh my, you just failed. I'm like, she's like, but it's cool, Maya. I know it's not. We have the first one. It was a different finish. But there was like a
Okay, guys, so let me show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. You saw the cutting of the Pršut, and then we had a party. I was kind of rushed. I started cutting it poorly, I should say, not a very good job, and it started kind of doing a little bit of a dip when I cut it. And as that poor cutting continued, I then created this bit of a cavity, which this should have been nice long strokes all the way across so I don't end up with this. And then of course my mother-in-law, God bless her soul, I love her to death, came over and really just, went at it and sawed off a big chunk of Pršut last week, and kind of did a lot of damage in a sense. So, but here's something, and now this has been sitting on my countertop. I just want you guys to know that it's been sitting on my countertop now for a week. We've been cutting into it pretty regularly for the last 2-3 weeks, but last week we didn't really have any people over, and so it's starting to dry out. And what I want to do is cut the balance of the meat off, especially the opposite side here, down to the bone, and then take the Pršut meat and vacuum seal it so I can have it for a later date and time. So guys, here's what I really wanted to show you guys, and this is the biggest mistake or issue that came up with this Pršut. Now, if you guys remember, this thing weighed about 19.5 pounds when we got it. We salted it. We lost almost 50% of the weight. Almost 50% of the weight was lost during the drying process. We were down to about 10 pounds, 5 ounces, I believe, for the cure and the curing period and the drying time. And there's a couple things that really did not go well here. And all of that's my fault. I hung this to cure in the cure room, and we were remodeling our house this summer. At some points in time, I had no power, and we had no cooling, no heating. So down in the basement, it got to about 85, 90 degrees at some points in time, which wasn't a problem whatsoever. The humidity was really high. It was about 80% because we're hanging drywall, we're painting, we're doing all sorts of stuff upstairs, and that humidity traveled down to the basement. It actually helped in the curing process of the Pršut. So it actually did it good. What was bad is I went on vacation during the remodel, and these guys had kept the basement door open, and we had a bunch of flies that came into the basement. When I got home, I was astounded. There was hundreds of flies in my basement. Now, thank God in my cure room, there was only 1 or 2, but it only takes 1 or 2 flies to get into your prosciutto, lay some eggs, and then that larva will infest your ham. Now, again, thank God that didn't happen in this case, but I had something just as bad, if not worse, happen, and that's this original slit that the butcher had put in to hang the hog while he was butchering it. This area did catch a little bit of a bacterial infection, and if you smell it, it's not rotten, and that's the difference, right? This isn't rotten in the sense that it's not cured and it's not dried. It's just a bacterial infection, which was really crazy, because when I cut this, the next day I saw those spores jump onto the fresh meat and start growing again, which I thought was kind of fascinating. But in the future, I'm never going to buy another ham that's already had the hock, or the tendon rather, slit to hang the pig. Either all solid or I'm not buying it, and that's it, because this is just ripe for infection and problems. And if you guys see here, I'm going to try to get kind of close up on this. Hopefully my camera's going to focus properly. It's just that little slit that the butcher had put into the hock that caused me tons and tons of grief down the road. You can see here, that's the brown bacteria, and you know, right now it's pretty dry, but earlier when I first cut into it, it did not look very good at all. And you can see from this side, it's actually significantly worse than it was or originally from the other side. And if you look down, you can see here, all of this had gotten eaten up essentially by that bacteria. And this was all, when I started cutting into this was all infected. So I V'd it, I cut out the meat and continued to slice through this. Now, all of this is fine. This is all perfectly normal, probably over dried a little bit, but perfectly normal and fine. Nothing wrong with eating any of this. This was a problem. This was not going to be good. No matter what I did, this was not going to be good. And you could see here how some of this, the spores came through the fat vein. Right here, you can see that brown, dusty spores came through the fat vein and started to spread through here. All of this was fine, right? Nothing was wrong with this. It was just up to about here where it was questionable, and then here was definitely infected. So we still ate it. Nobody died, okay? Nobody died. We still ate it. Everything's perfectly fine. What I want to do today is try to remove this section of meat and this section of meat, see how much of this I could salvage for the rest of the year, and trim up anything that I can to try to vacuum pack it. And it's my wife's birthday tomorrow, so we're having some people over tonight. And of course, I want to cut up some Pršut and some sausage and some pork loins and bring out some wine and maybe a little bourbon and some other good stuff, and we're going to have some fun tonight. So if I can salvage some of this, which I know I can, it should be a really good night. So let me get into it, guys. I'm going to try to cut this. I'm going to try to do it on camera. If it gets too long, I'll edit it out, but we'll see what happens. All right, here we go. Okay, guys, so this is what's left for the most part. Now, I'm going to try to trim some of this stuff up, and there's really no good way at this point to slice this with a knife anymore. This is all going to have to be fed through the meat slicer to make sure that I can get, you know, some nice pieces out of this. So I'm just going to trim it up a little bit, try to get off some of this skin in a couple spots. And then, like I said, we're having some people over tonight, and I think I'm going to leave this out because my friends that have been coming over have been helping me with this, and when I show them, they're going to be like, what the hell? You had a party without me? So I think it'll be kind of a funny little joke. So let's trim this up a little bit. I always want to leave a little bit of this fat too. I particularly enjoy the flavor.